today I'm going to be putting new shock things on my Tesla Model 3, and these are supposed to open this automatically once you hit the frunk release, and I have the same ones for the trunk. And then I'm also going to put aftermarket mud flaps on. So let's do it. Apparently you do that. Well, that's it. That was easy. So that's really easy. They just have these little rings right here, and you just lift it up with a screwdriver. So, thought this was going to take an hour. I'm going to make sure to save these too. You never know with Tesla what they're going to do and say. Yeah, you can't turn your car back in because you didn't have the OEM front clips. Super easy. Wow, that's very easy. And I got these from, and the mud flaps actually. I got everything from, I think it's called Evannex. I saw that Kim girl on YouTube, that Kim drives Teslas or whatever her name is. And I looked in her description, and it had a link to this place with a coupon code. So I went on there, and these were, I think, $20 for the front, $30 for the back, and then the mud flaps were like $35. That's not bad. So let's do the passenger side, and I have to do this at a school by our house because they're turning the front of my house into a 5-lane highway, so I can't get on my driveway right now, which sucks, but whatever. And I did have a 220 installed the other day. I can't even use that. But if anyone's looking for a good electrician, I have a name of a guy that did mine, and he was awesome. And I got a really good deal. Down. That's not good. And then this screwdriver, these are like the freebies they give away when you go to like trade shows, which are really good, so if you ever see them, go get them. What's this guy doing? But anyway, yeah, so this was like a free giveaway for a company at a trade show. And then Dow has a really good one too, because it's a flathead and the other side's a magnet. So those are really handy just to keep in your glove box. So if you go to like the auto show or something and they're giving away these screwdrivers, just grab a bunch of them because you never know when you're going to use them. That's it. Man, it's freaking sweet. Okay, so the frunk one is freaking sweet. So before, I should have showed it before, but you would hit the frunk button and it would just pop, and you'd have to like grab your fingers underneath and lift it up. And then with the new ones, you just hit the frunk button and it pops and then just opens up. It is a little bit harder to close, but for 20 bucks, I think that's freaking sweet. So I'm gonna do the trunk now. I'll show you what that looks like as a before. So that's the trunk, so I just opened it and that's as far as it goes. So with these new springs, when you hit the trunk button, it should just pop like that and then open up. And I want to get it done and the mud flaps done soon because it's freezing out here. So I guess while I'm here, I can explain the process of getting my Tesla Model 3, which I've wanted for forever. Of course, this one's gonna suck. Okay. So that's how you do that. Keep this open with my head. One day I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. And I went on the, I called the wife obviously and said, I want to get my car. And she said, go ahead and do it. So I was like, all right, sweet. So I placed my order on the app, put my $100 down. They said, cool. 5 to 9 weeks or something, your car will be ready and we'll call you to configure. And I was like, cool. 2 minutes later, I get a call from Tesla. And they go, hey, your car's ready. So I was like, that's interesting. They said, yeah, it's the end of the quarter and we're pushing to get the cars out. Hold on, I don't know how this is supposed to go. For the front, here's the trunk. Yeah, so that goes at the bottom. Okay, so anyway, 2 minutes later they call me and go, yeah, we've got a car for you. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. They're like, yeah, it's the end of the quarter and well, I should back up a little bit. So before that, so I wanted to lease this. Just in case, it's my first electric car, first Tesla. I don't know if I'm gonna like it and want it forever. So I wanted to lease it. God, man, that's really on there. oh, well, yeah, you can definitely lease it. Just, Michigan doesn't allow you to lease a Tesla. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, you know, they used to not even let you buy a Tesla in Michigan. Okay, sweet, that one's done. And now you can't even lease a Tesla, so they go, well, if you want to lease one, we also have one in Chicago, Illinois, or in Cleveland. Well, I'm definitely not driving to Chicago, and I guess Cleveland's doable. It's like 3.5 hours from where I'm at. And they're like, all right, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, all right, well, let me make some phone calls. Let me call you back. So one of the guys at work was all excited, and he goes, dude, you should get a one-way ticket to Cleveland right now, and I'll take you to the Detroit Metro Airport. And so I was looking up plane tickets, a one-way plane ticket to Cleveland from Detroit Metro, and you know, I thought it was going to be dirt cheap because no one's flying because of COVID, but the cheapest I could find, for some reason, it was like $270 or something. I was like, I'm not doing that. So I called the wife and I go, hey, can we go to Cleveland today to get my car? It's the end of the quarter. Another reason that I wanted to do it that day is they were giving me, if I went and picked it up that day, I got 1,000 free supercharger miles for picking it up. So of course I wanted to do that. And here's the other one. So I call the wife and I go, hey, you want to drive to Cleveland? And at this point it was like 11 o'clock in the morning. And she goes, crap, let me ask my boss. I'm like, all right, cool. 5 minutes later, she calls me back. She goes, yeah, I got approved. You know, we can take the rest of the day and drive down to Cleveland. You know, and I checked the Tesla office, or the dealership in Cleveland closed at 6. So after that, I mean, the process was, I mean, it was easy. Called the insurance company, or didn't even call them, went on the app, sorry. And it was, you know, I'm getting a Tesla Model 3, and, you know, I need proof of insurance, and when I get the proof of insurance, I have to, you know, send it to crap, I gotta do this side first. Email it or upload it to your, to the Tesla website. And after that, I mean, you pretty much just drive down there and pick it up and sign for it, and that was it. So it was extremely easy. I think I signed like one piece of paper after I got there. The lady I was dealing with was a you-know-what, but they were getting close. We got down there, I think, like 5:30. So, I mean, she just wanted to get out of there, obviously. But it was kind of, we showed up, hey, congratulations, sit in your car and set it up and attach your Bluetooth and all that. And then we'll, you know, put your credit card information on your Tesla account. So I did that, and then they took the down payment immediately, of course. Then they came out, I signed one piece of paper, and that was it. I drove off. It was super easy. I stopped once on the way back, so a 3-hour ride. I stopped once at a supercharger at a Meyer in Toledo, Ohio, and yeah, it was super easy. I mean, the supercharger took maybe 15 or 20 minutes, something like that. I don't know. We went in and got food and drinks and snacks and stuff, and that was it. I was pissed off though because on the drive back none of my cameras were working. So I didn't have autopilot, I didn't have a reverse camera, I didn't even have basic cruise control because the cameras had to calibrate, and I had a software update which I couldn't do until I was stopped for like 4 hours and download it. So that was really annoying, but after I did the initial download, everything worked fine. Okay. Oh yeah. How freaking sweet is that? This one is a lot tougher to close. It's once you get down to these springs right here, you get a lot of resistance. That's awesome. All right, so I'm gonna move over there underneath the light, and then we'll do the mud flaps. I don't know why they just film here to begin with. Jesus. So now I'm doing the mud flaps. And there's basically like 2 plastic rivets. These. And you just pop them out, and then the company Evannex, where I got the mud flaps from, they give you new ones. So that's pretty cool. But I mean, the car looks sweet without mud flaps, but I'm in Michigan. And maybe Elon hasn't spent a winter in Michigan, but kind of need them. Just a little bit. And again, I'm using that sweet free screwdriver I got. This thing is awesome, and it's got the Phillips on the other side. So this is the driver's side. So drive front and left. This guy. So, So all in all, the experience of buying this was an enjoyable one. Just the lady there was a bit of a but whatever. But yeah, that was one of the smoothest. I mean, I've spent longer in a grocery store. Seriously. But I love the car. I am glad that I got the 220 installed. So now I get 40 miles of range an hour. When I was just plugged into the regular 110 volt, I was getting like 3 miles of range an hour, so it would take 4 days to get a full battery. So that's not going to work. So yeah, I'm definitely glad I did that. But there's chargers everywhere. When I talk to people, they're like, "Man, aren't you gonna run out of battery?" I heard Elon smokes weed. It's like, shut up. God. People just... This is the future. Is that it? I guess that's it. This was easy too. This was really easy. So yeah, if you got a Model 3 or a Model Y, I mean, this stuff is cheap and it's easy to do. I just can't see. that one. This one does not want to go in. That one does not want to go in. But no, I get 250 miles of range. My commute to work is about 1 minute. So I don't have an issue with it. I mean, I don't really charge that much. There we go. So I'd say if you're thinking about getting a Tesla, I would just do it. Just do it. It's freaking sweet. I love it. And I think those mud flaps look pretty sweet too. That's badass. I may want to put some double-sided tape on the inside of that. It's like some 3M tape. Either way, that's sweet. I'm gonna do the rest of them. How excited I get about things, because then I end up out in the freezing cold doing stupid stuff like this. It's not stupid. I enjoy it. It's just I can't wait. Like, I could easily do this tomorrow, but I'm too excited, so I'm out here in the freezing cold in a school parking lot. Okay, fronts are on, and they look pretty sweet. I'm excited. I gotta do the back, and for this it requires laying on the ground. Another thing too is you're going to have people constantly asking you about your car everywhere you go. So when you get a Tesla, I would recommend 10 millimeter. Do I have a 10 millimeter? Yes, I do. I'd recommend adding 10 minutes onto your trip wherever you're going. So here there's a 10 millimeter screw underneath the wheel arch that you have to take out. But like today, Trisha and I went out to lunch, and I was like, yeah, I want to stop in the hardware store real quick. You know, we got a couple things at the hardware store. Rear right. I come out of the hardware store, and there's a guy sitting there in the parking lot with his window down. He goes, "Hey, I was waiting for you." I'm like, okay. And he just wanted to ask me how I got the car and how I ordered it and how much it was and all that, you know. He was just how much battery you get in that thing? So, you know, I was just coming out of the hardware store, and then I was just standing in the parking lot while the wife was in the car for 10 minutes answering every question this guy had about freaking Tesla. But, you know, that's cool. I'm glad people are excited about it and want to know about it. Just be prepared for that. was waiting for you. It's like, okay, bro. Chill out. What do you think of that? I mean, that looks pretty cool. Doesn't really lower it too much. I mean, lowered it maybe 2 inches of ground clearance. So, whatever. Who cares? Just trying to protect my investment. Alright, last one. And then I gotta go because I'm freezing. But I will say, you probably can't see my face right now because it's pitch black. The website to the place where I got all this stuff, I'll put links in the description below. And if anyone wants to know the name of the electrician, not even for a charger, just a good electrician in Michigan, you know, it's a guy that owns his own company and knows what he's doing. When this goes up, I'm sure Trisha will share it on her Facebook, and then you can just message her, and I can give you the guy's info. What I liked about him is most like construction guys or guys in the trades. I mean, we had a HVAC guy come out and he was such a tool. You know how some of those guys are, but this electrician was just nice. Just like personable and, you know, asking about the dogs and just wasn't a douche. So I appreciated that. Like when we had issues with our heat, and I'm fairly handy, but sometimes there's stuff that it's just beyond my capacity. I called the heating guy, you know, just down the street from us. Are these lights going out? Am I just crazy? Anyway, I called him and I'm like, hey, you know, I see you're in our area and, you know, I've got issues with the heat. Just wondering if you can come out and take a look at it. Well, it's not going to be today. It's like, did I say today? Like, why do you have to be such an idiot? I guess they don't really... Their phone's probably ringing off the hook, so they don't need my business, but... I don't know. Why do you have to be like that? Alright, I'm done. I am done. The dishes are done. Well, that was fun. I actually enjoyed that. It was not a messy job. So it's... Yeah, see those lights? Yeah, they did go dim. The lights got brighter again. So there's the mud flaps. Can't really tell on this light. They look pretty sweet though. I like that. Just a little accent. Yeah, you can't even see over here. I don't even know why I'm showing you. Well, there you have it, folks. I did the frunk lift, the automatic actuator or whatever, the springs, the trunk, and I did the mud flaps. I will put the links to the description, links in description of Evannex, I think it is, and then there's a coupon code. And I'll put my referral code if you guys want to buy a Tesla. If you have any questions, message Trisha on Facebook. Bye.